Hey guys, today's video is about the importance of detoxifying the body. Sometimes I feel like a broken record repeating the message, but it is that important. So here I am sharing with you why it is so important. Now we live, first of all, let's just say there's this perception in this world. We think we have the liver and the liver detoxifying itself enough. And often when you actually go to a conventional doctor and ask them the question, they say, yeah, you've got the liver and it's detoxifying enough and you don't have to worry about this. Now, this is unfortunately not the truth because, yes, in an ideal world, when we would be living on a beautiful island, fresh air, fresh food, yes, the liver would do a good job and that will be sufficient enough. But we live in a modern world where there's close to 100,000 chemicals, man-made, human-made chemicals floating in our environment all the time. And the liver simply can just not keep up. Now, why do I know it? Because I can see it in a lab test. You know, in functional medicine, we're seeing the labs and we can see how the body's trying to push all these toxins out. Now, if you care anything about your health, then detoxifying should be on your list, on your number one list. If there's nothing else you do, but if you just do a seasonal detox, seasonal means every 3 months. So with the season changing, now we're going into autumn. With the season changing, you do a detox, you give your body a little reset, you give your liver some support to pull and bind all these toxins out, and then you're good to go for another few months, yeah? And then the other thing, the other perception we have, people think, well, if I'm healthy, if I'm ready to living a healthy lifestyle, I don't need to detoxify the body. That is also not true. And again, I can tell you from my personal experience, you know, I've been living a healthy lifestyle, so-called healthy lifestyle, for a very long time. Eating organic food, exercising, meditation, yoga, you know, skin brushing, all these things to help the body. Now, when I ran my first functional lab tests for myself, I could see my body was trying to push toxins out as well. And before that, I was just like, oh, I don't need to detoxify. I'm like super clean. I'm already so healthy. And that was not the truth. You know, my body was just having a hard time like other bodies do as well. And why is that? I explained to you again, there's close to 100,000 chemicals in the environment. So it's the air we're breathing, it's the groundwater, but the most important thing is the actual food supply, right? So it's the herbicides and it's the pesticides in our food. Now, I'm eating organic food. 99% of my diet is organic food, but I know it's not everyone's choice. And even I still had toxins coming out of my body because it's in our groundwater those days, yeah? And then just think about this. So pesticides and herbicides, they're meant to be killing little bugs, little funguses. Now, what are we? We are bacteria and funguses ourselves. So when we're eating that food, basically what happens, we're destroying some of our fungus and some of our bacteria inside our gut flora. And then what happens then, our body starts to become imbalanced. And this is important, listen up to that. When the gut microbiome is starting to change itself, it's not absorbing nutrients properly, and it's not breaking food properly down. And if your food is not breaking down properly, it's staying in this like system in your digestive tract, yeah? And then it's starting to ferment itself, and then it starts to create more bacteria inside your digestive tract. And then eventually it's starting to push these bacteria into your bloodstream. And then the blood goes into the liver has to filter it. And guess why the liver is so overburdened? Because it has so much to pull out all the time. So we do need to support it. So just because you're healthy doesn't mean you won't have toxins coming into you. Just like everyone else, you're still breathing the air, you're still drinking the water, you're still using cosmetic products that are full, like chemically loaded. It's just, you're sleeping on mattresses. Mattresses are sprayed with like a spray that it doesn't burn so fast, but unfortunately when you're sleeping for 8 hours every day on that, we're breathing that in, it goes into our skin. The same with the pillow. The chemicals are just simply everywhere, and the best way for you to heal the body or to support the body, to optimize the body, is doing a little detox here and there. Okay, so that's for the healthy people. And then for the unhealthy people, and what I don't want to be judging anyone, you know, we're all making our own choices, but unhealthy, I mean maybe not optimal body weight. And what is optimal body weight? If you look up BMI, what is the optimal BMI on the internet, it will ask you to enter your age, it will ask you to enter your size, like the height of your body and your body weight, and it will tell you what your optimum body weight should be. Now, if you're having a little extra body weight with you, it's not just always calories in and calories out, or exercising and not exercising. Yeah, calories, fat, body fat, and fluid is what we call sometimes the toxic weight. And the toxic weight is, this is how the body works. Yeah, so you're eating something, you're drinking something, and then the body's like censoring it and saying like, okay, this is a protein, this is a carbohydrate, this is a mineral, this is a vitamin, and I'm gonna use it for this, and I'm gonna use it for this, and I'm gonna use it for that. Yeah, so that's the ideal world. Now, when you're eating things like, you know, food that are sprayed with chemicals, or you're drinking tap water that has chlorine or fluoride in there, anything like that, right? You're ingesting, or you're putting skin products on your body that go straight into your bloodstream. So body gets that, it senses that, and then it says like, well, I don't know what that is. It's not a vitamin, it's not a mineral, it's not a protein, it's not a carbohydrate, it's not a fat. What is it? I don't know what that is. I don't know what to do with that. So if you're lucky, if you have good digestion, you push it out sometimes with pooing or peeing, or you're sweating it out. But again, as we are burdening the body, we're having constipation, we're not drinking enough water, we're not peeing enough, we're not sweating enough, so the body's not pushing those toxins out. And then it's like, well, I don't know what that is. Where do I gonna put it? And the design of the body, clever designed body, it says, okay, I will put it into the fat tissues, because that's what is the safest, into the adipose tissues. And so that's what we often see as a body, as a toxic body weight. It's that water retention in the body, because if the body's not pushing toxins out, and then it has to store them somewhere, and it's the safest place for it to store, it's in those little fat deposits. So when we're having a lot of water retention, a lot of body fat, it's not just the fat from eating calories and not exercising, but it's actually those toxins that have to go somewhere, and they are held in those adipose tissues, in the fat tissues in the body. So if you're having a bit of extra weight, then specifically for you, detoxification is super important. Yeah, so now why I share this with you, if you're still listening, you know, I was like, sometimes it's tiring for me to share the same message when people are not hearing, but then really I love it, because every single person that I'm changing, it's changing my vibration as well. So if I manage to help you, then that's gonna help me. You know, that's the law of attraction. So the more people I can help, the more people, like, the more I can heal myself. So that's why I'm sharing this message with you. And the more people are healthy, the healthier this planet is going to be. So I'm organizing a seasonal detox for this autumn. We're gonna start on the 5th of April. So if you're keen to join, I have one more left. Unfortunately, all the other ones are already gone. You will have to pick up the detox from the studio before Monday, because Monday is our start day. Of course, you can start a couple days later, but it'd be good for you if you start on the same day, because then, you know, it's like momentum. We're doing it together. I'm doing it myself. My husband is doing it, and there's another 7 of us doing it already. So if you want to join me, I will do it again in a 3 months time, but this is a good one, because here in Australia, we're coming from a hot, long summer. So we've been indulging, we've been eating a few extra cheese crackers, and we've been eating we're having a few extra drinks and cocktails and cool beers. And so the body needs just a little reset. Yeah, let's help the body reset itself, and then transform your health and live the best possible life you can, and not have to worry about anything, because you already do so much to help the body. Yeah, so if you're keen to join me, then join me. I would love to guide you. So I'm going to support you along the way. So it's like, I'm telling you what to do, how to do it efficiently. And if you have any questions, just let me know.